So she got $1 million check and a Bentley for her 80th birthday. That's where all the money at. In Janice's account. I wonder if they froze Janice's account. Yet. Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. I've uploaded quite a few videos about P. Diddy / Puff Daddy Combs since things started brewing with this Cassie lawsuit and the walls started tumbling down. So we know that he's currently in jail in New York, and he's trying to fight all of these claims and accusations. We know what's going on with Diddy. He's facing a lot of jail time for trafficking, sexual assault. Even attorney Tony Busby is representing 120 alleged victims of Sean Diddy Combs. But his mama, Janice, who we don't know if we don't know if she's given a charity before. We don't know if this lady likes the color red. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing about Janice Combs. But we supposed to take her word that her baby, even though he isn't an angel, he's not perfect, he's not guilty of these crimes. Janice, goodbye, girl. So anyway, let's read this statement. Janice Smalls Combs. What? Janice Smalls Combs, the mother of Sean Combs, through her undersigned counsel and on the behalf of the Combs family, releases the following statement. I come to you today as a mother that is devastated and profoundly saddened by the allegations made against my son, Sean Combs. It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies. To bear witness what seems to be like a public lynching, not through the lynching in there, of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence is a pain too unbearable to put into words. Like every human being, my son deserves to have his day in court, to finally share his side, and to prove his innocence. But he can do that locked up, Janice. You know that, right? Okay, I'm not here to portray my son as perfect because he is not. He has made mistakes in his past, as we all have. My son may not have been entirely truthful about certain things, such as denying he has ever gotten violent with an ex-girlfriend when the hotel surveillance showed otherwise. Sometimes the truth and a lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story. Janice, really? Especially when that truth is outside the norm or is too complicated to be believed. But we have time and we just might believe it. You never know. He should have opted to do that. This is why I believe my son's civil legal team opted to settle the ex-girlfriend's lawsuit instead of contesting it until the end, resulting in a ricochet effect as the federal government used this decision against my son by interpreting it as an admission of guilt. It is important to recognize that none of us, regardless of our status, are immune to fear or mistakes. Not being entirely straightforward about one issue does not mean my son is guilty of the repulsive allegations and the grave charges leveled against him. Many individuals who were wrongfully convicted and later exonerated had their freedom taken from them, not because they were guilty of the crimes they were accused of, but because they didn't fit the image of what this society considers to be a good person. History has showed us how individuals can be wrongfully convicted due to their past actions or mistakes. Janice, this is very, very wordy. This is very wordy. Why did you have to include all of this? Is it supposed to sound like it's coming from a mother? I mean, I kind of get that feel and that sense from it, but this is too wordy. Watching the world make jokes and laugh at my son's life crumbling before our eyes is something I can never forget. It is truly agonizing to watch the world turn against my son so quickly and easily over lies and misconceptions, without ever hearing his side or affording him the opportunity to present his side. These lies thrown at him are motivated by those seeking a financial gain and not justice. These individuals saw how quickly my son's civil legal team settled his ex-girlfriend's lawsuit. That wasn't quick. He was supposed to get that to her before she walked out the door. If he would have been quicker than that, he probably wouldn't be in this mess right now. So they believe they can receive a quick payday by falsely accusing my son, false allegations of actual assault, thwart true victims of sexual violence from getting the justice they deserve. To make matters worse, the federal government is now using these lies to prosecute my son. Why? Because they don't have nothing else better to do, Janice? I mean, why would they do it? This injustice has been unbearable for our family. The worst part of this ordeal is watching my beloved son be stripped of his dignity, not for what he did, but for what people choose to believe about him. I ask his supporters, fans, colleagues, friends, and the public to not judge him before you've had the chance to hear his side. I beg you to think about those who have been wrongfully persecuted. Like who? Who? I can't think of one example. To remember that not everyone who has made mistakes in life deserves to have their entire existence judged by a single action or a few mistakes. My son is not the monster they have painted him to be, and he deserves the chance to tell his side. I can only pray that I'm alive. Oh, Lord, not the sympathy card. I can only pray that I'm alive to see him speak his truth and be vindicated. Respectfully submitted on the behalf of Janice Smalls Combs and the Combs family. I'm just shocked that her middle name or maiden name is Smalls. What? That's a huge. Well, maybe it's not a coincidence. Maybe that's why. That's where Diddy got Biggie's name from. I don't know. I mean, does it change y'all's mind at all reading Janice Combs' statement? Like I said, I've only known her to dress up and wear bad wigs. I've never really seen her in a mothering role or as a mother figure. So it really doesn't matter to me what she has to say. But drop down in the comments and let me know. I mean, I know it's all a show. And this lady would rather be at home, twiddling her thumbs, not concerned about her evil son. But, hey, I guess, she had to do it. She's in her 80s, and my God, she does look like she's in her 80s, but she's had a ton of work done on her face. Those glasses are huge. They're kind of cute, though. And that hair, that's like a cross between Mrs. Roper and, dog it, I just lost it. God, dog. Mrs. Roper and Sandy from Grease, except Sandy's blonde and hers is like a strawberry blonde. Look out, Sandy. But yeah, Janice, she did a Hollywood Mrs. Roper look.
Janice is a predator. Been able to speak to your son. Predator.
Janice, how are you feeling?
Do an interview with me. Your son is a predator.
Oh, wow. Tell her how you really feel.
Feeling?
Hurry up, Janice Roper. Hurry up, Miss Roper. So I think it's really, really sad. I really think Janice Combs should be at home. Like, Diddy, you did what you did, whether you innocent of some stuff, guilty of everything, whatever, you did what you did. But why y'all dragging the mama out like that? And she 83, 84 years old? Come on. And so I guess the kids are supposed to be dressed down. They're not supposed to be too dressed up or whatever. I guess they're going to pull out all the stops. I think his trial is set for May of 2025. Good luck, Diddy, but hopefully, we're not just totally swamped and overwhelmed with Diddy news. Maybe it'll die down in a little bit and then pick back up closer to trial. I doubt it, because every day somebody's talking about Justin Bieber said something or Mary J said something. And I'm just like, how many times y'all gonna fake us out, making us believe Justin Bieber didn't talk and Justin Bieber ain't said nothing? Diddy and his mom have always seemed very close, or, it appears that they are very close. But Gene Deal did say that he's heard Diddy disrespect his mom, a few times. But we know they have to be close for him to have lost his dad so early in his life. And, for his mom to have always been with him as far as we know. But and I guess she's gonna defend her son no matter what. But she should have a guilty conscience. But they say those are the ones that live the longest, the most evil ones. Live the longest. Lord, look at that wig on top of her head, Jesus. Look at that wig. Like, why, Janice? So she got a $1 million check and a Bentley for her 80th birthday. That's where all the money at. In Janice's account. I wonder if they froze Janice's account yet. Oh, Janice. Janice ain't gonna make it to the stand. If they tell her she gotta go testify, Janice might just drop. She might just drop. Anyway, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.